2K Sports pregame show.
Are you ready to rise to the challenge here on the Rising Stars Challenge? Then come to 2K Sports. On behalf of the Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. Tonight, we'll see the elites playing against the stars. They're looking to come out strong and make their mark early. They have to look at this game as a great opportunity to do just that. And another of our fabulous all-star events, the Rising Stars Challenge. Teams composed entirely of first- and second-year players. Shaq, what does this game mean to these young fellas?
In the words of one of my good friends, Kenny Smith, you are a product of what you have seen growing up in your environment. These players have seen the likes of Kobe Bryant, all these guys before them. Now they're trying to establish themselves as a future NBA star. They got to go out there and have a good time.
Well, I appreciate you quoting me, and I appreciate the experience. So you should never think that you should look back at this and say, just make the most of it. If you don't, you will regret it.
Can you even remember when you were a first- or second-year player in this league?
Yes, I can. I remember my first time walking out on an NBA basketball court, and I can remember plays in that game.
And I remember making the first all-star team. I beat out the great Patrick Ewing. And I knew I wasn't better than Patrick at that time, so when we had to take the team photo, and it's Mike, and it's Scotty, and it's all Dominique, guys touching at me, looking at me, congratulating me, I was nervous, honey. The first time I was scared because all the guys I grew up watching were right behind me.
Wow.
Just about time for tip-off.
Gave me chills.
Yeah, me too. Let's send it to Kevin Harlan.
Welcome to the NBA Rising Stars Challenge, a game that has become such a special part of all-star festivities. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan.
And that's really because it always provides us with such an entertaining look at the next generation of NBA stars. In a game like this where the pressure's off and it's all about having fun, I think we really get an opportunity to see just how skilled these young players are.
Exactly. I mean, nobody's going to get on top of you if you go behind your back or you try something out of the ordinary. And that means we get to see these young guys pull off some amazing plays in this game every year.
This is Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sideline. Now a look at the Stars starting lineup. Malone is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's ABC. Then it's Jordan. And it's Johnson in at the point guard.
And for me, this is always one of the best weeks of the year. So much fun for everyone involved. Fans, players, coaches. What a blast.
Yeah, the NBA knows how to throw a party in celebrating its game. There's no doubt about that. And All-Star Week is one great show after another.
It's stolen by Johnson. Here's the break. Jumps up. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
So it's the Stars now. After the elites pick up two, Johnson dishes to Jordan. Oh, that's blocked, but he recovers it. 3 on the clock. Here's James. Off the left rim and out.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Shot's good.
And no player in the league has done more to earn his spot in this game than he has. I mean, he's having a terrific season.
He sure is. Excellence on a consistent basis for him. I mean, he's been their rock all year.
And guys, since this game started back in '94, this has been a perfect warm-up for the All-Star game. I mean, it has all the fun and excitement of the big game with the added element of introducing some of the great young stars to the league's fans. And it's just something about the Rising Stars Challenge. It gives each of these young players a chance to really do something special on a national stage, maybe for the first time in their professional career.
Bird can't get that one to fall.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
James with another miss.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
You brought up the big stage these young guys are on tonight. For so many of the fans, Greg, who are still, just getting familiar with these players, it really is a great welcome to the NBA moment.
It really is a showcase. And for each player, whether they have great moments or not, just being chosen to participate is a huge honor. And it says a lot about where they stand amongst their peers. I know his NBA career is just starting out, but he has been logging some veteran minutes in the regular season.
Well, in his short time in the league, Greg, he's earned the full confidence of the coaching staff. They're not afraid to use him in any situation.
The Elite shooting their first free throws of the game. That free throw good from Hardaway.
And for as much offense as the All-Star game features, the Rising Stars Challenge typically gives us even more scoring. This is an action-packed event year in and year out.
Hardaway hits them both. You talked about, Greg, the high scoring in this game over the years, and there have been some incredible totals, often up in the 140s and higher. It was only a few years ago that the winning team, scored 163 points.
That's right. Yeah, I will never forget that. And it's part of what makes this game so fun. We don't come to the All-Star week looking for great defense. We want to see these young fellas get out and run.
The Elite's trailing. And Bird, here we go. Hardaway passes to Bellamy, kicks it to Maravich. That's in. He's got two made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Outside Jordan. Here's the teardrop, and the layup is up and in. Jordan's got his first points of the game.
The teardrop sometimes is one of those, oh no, oh yeah, shots.
And it's the Elites with the ball. They trail by 1. Bird outside. There's the pass to Johnson. And here's Maravich for 3. Maravich missing again. Here's Johnson. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Well, I briefly spoke with David Blatt. We talked a bit about the Rising Stars game, and Coach said it's been a blast. He said when you get a chance to see the work ethic and dedication of so many young players who have a bright future here in the league, you know that the NBA is going to be an incredible show in a couple of years. I really mean that. No doubt he did with the team he is leading, guys.
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Here's Jordan after the Elites pick up 2. Maravich with the steal. And here comes the break. And it's blocked by Jordan.
And really a surprising amount of defense being played here tonight.
There really is. What's gotten into these guys? Usually it's all offense all the time in this game. I like that they're going at it like this. It looks more realistic.
Now here's Johnson. Tim Hardaway missing his last shot. Jordan inside. Maravich defending. Jordan's shot is off.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
3-pointer, Bird. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. And that's now 7 points for ABC.
And that's another assist for a team that is putting on the clinic on how to share the ball.
And I love the mentality that they've had. If a shot isn't there, they're not forcing it. They're moving it side to side until they finally get the one they want.
So timeout called here, the first for the Stars.
Just trying to get a break in the action to clear some heads here. They've gone ice cold, and not a bad idea to give them a little quick breather.
Yeah, they needed the timeout here. Anything to try to get them to forget about the missed shots and get themselves back on track.
Billy's checked in for Bird. The Stars also with the sub. Olajuwon's checked in. The Stars trail by 4. Johnson kicks to Malone. Soft touch off the glass. Malone's got his second basket of the game.
I mean, if the defender is going to play off like that, then you know what's going to happen. There are going to be points put on the board.
For three, Maravich. But they get it back. It will not find the hoop. It's his third miss. He has made two. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And it's Olajuwon with the jam.
Boy, the prettiest play in basketball to me. Execute it to perfection.
I don't think you're going to get an argument there. Everybody loves the alley-oop.
No doubt about it, unless you're the donkey. Because if you're the dunker, it's great. I don't necessarily appreciate somebody slamming one on the top of my head.
Well, you got to get out from under the hoop if you want to stay away, if you want to stay out of the poster.
And they're pushing it up. And Maravich gets it to go on the assist from Hardaway. Hardaway has got 4 assists now tonight. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the elites.
And it's been about their defense. They're playing with a frenetic pace, putting a lot of pressure on the ball handlers and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
From deep. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Johnson with it. James right side. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket.
Not a quarter to remember as far as his offense is concerned.
Yeah, you know, he's not making any kind of impact for them at that end of the court right now.
Now, here's Bellamy. Looking for his first basket still in this one.
He's jacked up a number of threes, but his accuracy has been lacking. Time to try something different, if you ask me.
Barry the pass to Hardaway, and taken away by Johnson. James, that's a two-pointer. The Stars again missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. Well, he's definitely got a shoot-first mindset right now, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, and that's not always endearing to your teammates, if you ask me. I mean, this is a game where everybody wants a piece of that spotlight. It shouldn't just be about him.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
And the elites decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants to make some adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to do that, Greg. I mean, might as well make those adjustments right away.
Some changes for the elites. McAdoo is checked in for Johnson. Irving comes in for Maravich, and it's Robertson in for Hardaway. Then for the Stars, Russell comes in for Malone, and Gervin subbed in for James. The shot's good from Robertson, but this tug-of-war game continues.
You know what? And they just keep flip-flopping the lead again and again and again.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
And that one's good.
He's got so much junk in his trunk. He'll find a way to hurt you.
Wide open look. Rebounded by the Stars. Gervin with it. He's picked up by Irving. Johnson goes in. Back to Gervin. He feeds it to Olajuwon. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
And, you know, he's kind of come out of the blue this season. Nobody expected to see him playing at such a high level.
Almost as though his game developed overnight. I mean, he might have been flying under the radar coming into the season, but that's no longer the case.
Got freed up. Nice work off the pick. Robertson's got it all tied up now for the elites.
You can't afford to get him that kind of a look.
Well, you know, he came off a good screen, but still, as a defender, you got to do a better job of fighting over and through that. They've been getting it inside at every opportunity and getting results, too.
Yeah, that's a winning formula as far as I'm concerned. They've been the aggressors and far more assertive on the offensive end.
Lights out, checked in for Michael Jordan. Irving for three. Tries again, and it's sent back by Russell. Johnson dishes to Gervin. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the result.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Now here's Johnson. 5 points in the game. This is to Gervin. Olajuwon with a screen on Irving. Here's Gervin, and he dunks it after the pick frees him up.
And it was the screen there, guys, that freed him up as he ran his man into it.
And then it was all acceleration, GA, to the bucket right after that.
Almost a backboard breaker.
Harden has a wide open look. Wide open shot is on the money. Harden's got his first points of the night.
And really, he's just done a great job of finding the open man every trip down.
Boy, it sure seemed as though he's done it every time. It's been an awesome display of passing for him today.
All right, fans, get loud for your elite dance crew.
And we're back. Once again, the spotlight on the talented first and second year players here in the Rising Stars Challenge.
And it has been a fantastic game up to this point.
It certainly has. I mean, we know these young fellas can play, and they are putting on a show.
Yeah, a little light on the fouls in terms of what's been called tonight. And that's usually the theme in this game.
I agree. I mean, the guys always play reasonably hard, but they don't necessarily play physically, if that makes any sense. The officials' jobs are usually pretty easy in this one.
We've got McAdoo. Barry is out there with Bird. Then there's Richardson. And it's Irving at the shooting guard position. That's the group for the Elites to start this second quarter. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Stars.
They pounded the ball inside in the first half, forcing the D to collapse, and that frees up the shooters going forward.
Another big aspect of their game tonight has been the fast break, transition opportunity. They're really keeping it up tempo so far.
Puts up a three. No good. And it's the Stars the other way.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
Malone against Bird. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And, you know, coaches just love players who they can count on to give that effort defensively.
And he clearly is one of those guys, Greg. We saw it right there. Nice work forcing that miss.
Richardson against Harden. 18 feet out. The Elites with another miss.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
The Stars shooting their fifth and sixth free throws of the game. Free throw good, James. Johnson, he's checked in for the Elites. Michael Jordan is checked in for the Stars. And both free throws good for James.
Another trip to the stripe for him, and I tell you what, a little bit of a different feel here in the second quarter. A little more banging going on.
Man, and it's really served them well, seeking out the contact you mentioned and putting pressure on the defense.
And they double up Jordan. Harden outside. Kept alive. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Here's Malone. And finally they hit one. Malone's got the lead up to 12 now for the Stars.
Plays like that, the hustle plays on the backboard, the second chance points that have really caused problems all day for the defense.
And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot two. The Elite shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. That free throw, no good. And the Elite's making a change here. Maravich is checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And he sinks the second. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think you got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And a wide open look for Jordan. Another three for the Stars.
And that's sort of been the story here today, hasn't it?
The Elites trail by 14. Timeout called, the Elites.
Yeah, can't be pleased with all these easy looks they continue to give up there in the paint.
No, I'm sure he's not, Greg. I mean, their defense is showing a lot of holes, especially down low. That's unacceptable.
Here is Maravich. He has 6. Here's Richardson.
And these fans are getting treated to just some amazing aerial action in this game.
And that's the way it should be, right? I mean, it's All-Star Week. You don't lay it in, you punch it in.
Pass to McAdoo. Bird outside. Good on the triple. Bird's got it back down to within single digits for the Elites.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Another miss by Harden.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Harden, and James throws it down.
Excellent work there in transition.
Yeah, I think it's always better to go early in transition, to attack when it's there, because oftentimes you can beat the defense down the floor.
And Bird, here we go. Jordan with the rebound.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but man, it's embarrassing when you blow them. It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Richardson kicks to Bird. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. All alone. Count it, and the Stars' lead has been cut down now to just 11 on the bucket from Richardson.
I really like the fact that he's getting the touches he needs here after not scoring a single point in that first quarter.
Now a timeout called by the Stars.
You know, I think he just wants to tinker with the game plan a little bit, and I think that's a wise timeout.
And part of it, too, Greg, was he saw some things going on out there that he didn't care for.
The Elites making a switch here. Hardaway's checked in. It's Harden with the drive. Hardaway with the steal. On the wing, Bird. James covering. And it's good. And 12 points for ABC.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
And once again off the mark by the Stars. The Elites trail by 9. Launches a 3. And James pulls it down.
Well, that defense went from poor to no defense at all.
And when he's open like that, you don't see him miss those looks very often.
What a big-time mismatch it's been in the post. Where's the defensive adjustment? They're getting housed down there.
Yeah, something's got to change. A double team, maybe a substitution, but this is getting out of hand.
And he drops it in from the low post. James has got 8 points here in this quarter.
And started hot, and he's only gotten harder.
Hardaway kicks to Maravich. Plenty of space. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got his 5th assist in this one. And the Stars leading by 9. Here's Jordan. A beautiful reverse layup. Jordan's got 9.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Here's Bird. Releases from the wing and drills it. 14 points for him.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And although he doesn't quite get the block, he does get the missed field goal attempt because of his ability to alter the shot.
Well, almost as effective as a block. I mean, made him completely change his release point, and I think that caused the miss.
And it's Jordan with the jam.
Taking it to the rack with power right there.
And hammering down with the two-handed slam.
Just piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. Johnson against Harden. Abdul-Jabbar in the post. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. This is his second trip to the free throw line. First one falls for him.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Bellamy checked in for the Elites. Robertson comes in for Maravich. Then for the Stars, Russell, he's checked in for Malone. And it's Johnson in for lights out. Count it, and the Stars' lead has been cut to just 11 on the basket from Larry Johnson. From deep, Jordan. No luck. Great D that time from Hardaway. Here are the Elites now. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. Irving's checked in for Johnson. And then for the Stars, Olajuwon's checked in for Abdul-Jabbar. And Gervin subbed in for James. Jordan. And the shot no good, a bit short. Hardaway against Johnson. To the inside. Here's Bellamy. Nice D from Russell.
Yeah, but you have to love that tough interior defense.
And, Greg, that's exactly what he gives you. I mean, he's constantly making his presence felt around the rim.
Count it, and the Stars' lead has been cut to just 7 points in the basket from Robertson.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
10 straight points off assists. That's very impressive, and it also makes the game easy and fun to watch.
Yeah, heads-up aggressive play right there. Saw the smaller man on him and took it straight to the basket.
Down low. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
You got to love that great assist by Jordan.
Now here's Bird. 14 points for him. Timeout called. The Elites. One of the stories here, George Gervin getting it done today.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
Barry's checked in for the Elites. On the wing, Irving. Covered by Gervin. It's stolen by Johnson. Here's Jordan. Drains the 19-footer. Jordan's got 9 points now in the quarter. The Elites trail by 13. Robertson passes to Irving. Floats one up. The Stars with the rebound.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
The Stars have made 5 of 8 of their free throw attempts. And he knocks down the first one.
Jordan with a good game. He has 14 points, and he's blocked a shot today as well.
And he's clearly showing off his smarts in a few ways today. That block just being one of them. Just a savvy basketball player.
Passes to Robertson. Over to the left wing. And it's good. Fought through contact. It's the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets, Greg, resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
Here's Irving with the second effort, and the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good. He'll go to the line. The Elite shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. That one misses for Bellamy.
Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Johnson against Robertson. And a wide open look for Irving. That's good. And Robertson with the assist.
Well, they really started to come on here in the second.
Clark, it's about how much more focused they look offensively here. They're trying to make up some ground.
The Leeds trail by 11. Bird dishes to Robertson. On the wing, Irving. Robertson passes to Barry, and it's sent back by Russell. They get it back. Left side, Irving. Robertson against Russell. Goes up again. Robertson, good.
Nice work on the inside. Hard to get that one up and over the big fella.
Well, it's not supposed to be easy down there, and a little artistry on the inside helped him make it happen.
Here's Bird. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Stars lead by 9. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to the halftime show. Nothing quite like the Rising Stars Challenge to bring out the best in the Diesel and in Kenny the Jet. The Rising Stars game, a beloved tradition in the NBA, and tonight, a game to recognize the amazing young talent that's recently joined the league. This event, guys, probably one of my favorites, and the fans love it too.
Well, you just gotta love to see such crazy talent out here. The format has been mixed up over the years, and no matter how they put the teams together, it's always a big-time game. You get to see teammates playing against each other sometimes. Always fun for everyone involved.
And one of the things I always like is the speed of this game, and the youth really showcases a lot of energy. The up-and-down pace lets everyone show off what they can do on the floor. It's a great way to see how they match up against each other.
And that'll wrap up our halftime show. The third quarter set to go moments from now. We will be right back here after the game.
And welcome back to the Rising Stars Challenge, a showcase for the up-and-coming stars of the NBA.
And what a showcase this game has been for the league's best and brightest young stars.
And you know, one of my favorite things is seeing the camaraderie between the players. I mean, both of these teams really enjoying playing together and against each other.
Checking out the group for David Blatt to start the second half. Malone is out there with ABC. Then it's Michael Jordan. Then it's Kareem. And it's Johnson in at the 1 spot. Hardaway against Johnson. And there's the foul. It's on the Bulldozer. That'll be his second foul of the game.
That's his second personal foul.
Here's Maravich. And the rejection by Malone. And that goes out of bounds. And they retain possession. Here's Hardaway. Shoots over Malone, but he gets it back. Three-pointer, Bird. Yes, and it's Hardaway picking up the assist. Hardaway has got assist number 7 for him tonight.
I'm not sure who was supposed to pick him up, but somebody's going to get an earful from the coach for leaving him that wide open.
Bird kicks to Hardaway. To the paint. Tries from 10. Malone with the block. And they're pushing it up. Here's Jordan. Jordan with another miss.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Hardaway with it. And it's Johnson picking him up. Johnson attacking. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And not the prototype power forward, but he has tremendous athletic ability.
From deep, Jordan. They grab their own miss. Here's Malone. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
And great effort on the boards, and what a move that was, Gary. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him, Clark, at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
And there's the 3-second call, this one on the defense. The Elites have missed more than they've made at the foul line tonight, 3 of 7. And so he hits the technical free throw. Here is Maravich. 8 points for him. Johnson down low, working on Malone. Johnson's shot is off. Jordan kicks to James. Marvelous lead pass, and he throws it down.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
The Elites trail by 9. Hardaway up top. Malone with the block. And that goes out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Timeout. Start it.
Timeout Elites.
And the Elites call time here. We've seen Michael Jordan really having a great game.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
All right, fans, get live once more. Here we go, Elites Dance Crew.
And it's the Elites with the ball. 9-point game. And that one's good.
A lot of space right there to get that shot off.
Not a very good job of the defender getting over the top of that screen in that particular play.
Time called here. The Stars decide to talk it over.
And did not seem happy about how things are going on right now, and maybe wants to make some changes.
I agree. I mean, just was not comfortable with the way. Things were set up at that particular time, and in that case, I think it's the right thing to do.
Johnson goes in, plays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 9.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
The dish now to Bellamy. Johnson with a screen on Jordan. In the corner, Hardaway with it. And it's Hardaway again missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
And the shot is good from Johnson.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Hardaway kicks to Bird. 8 feet away. And the rejection by James. Elites on D. They trail by 11. Jordan. And the rebound goes to the Elites. Bird's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Maravich, and it's good. Assisting on the play was Hardaway. Maravich has got 4 this quarter.
Not sure how he gets that pass off. I thought for sure he was going to pull the trigger.
Pass to James. Abdul-Jabbar up top. 8 feet away. Count that one. Abdul-Jabbar's got 6 points.
And when you've got that much of a size advantage on your defender, that's how you take advantage of it.
Bellamy with a screen on Jordan. On the wing, Bird. Wide open. Bird can't get that one to fall. And the Stars leading by 11. Hardaway with the steal. Maravich dishes to Johnson. And a missed layup.
That's what we call good defense in the paint. Worth its weight in gold.
It absolutely is, and maybe even more than that. I mean, you saw it right there. Without his presence, that's an easy basket. He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making sweet string music all day long.
with some arc, and James pulls it down. James has got his 3rd rebound on the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performance. Throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
The screen from Bellamy. Bellamy with a screen on Johnson. Can they get it? Hardaway. Abdul-Jabbar with the block. Inside. And the dunk by Jordan.
And the lead continues to increase. They are just playing flawless basketball at both ends.
Greg, I can't identify an area where this team has underperformed. I mean, they've been 5-star in every category.
Hardaway with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Shot clock at 5. The turnaround jumper. That one goes. Count it. And that's now 20 points for ABC.
Oh, the turnaround jumper. That was just beautiful.
And 3 from Jordan. Jordan can't get that one to fall.
He's not exactly striping them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bagels in the second.
Malone with the block. Johnson right side. Hardaway with the steal. Maravich the pass to Bird. Back to Maravich. Rebounded by the Stars. Jordan's got his 3rd rebound tonight. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Irving's checked in for the Elites. Barry comes in for Maravich. Gervin's checked in for the Stars. Fires it up. And that one hits back iron.
Almost no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, there were a lot of other places he could have gone with the basketball instead of forcing that shot up.
Hardaway kicks to Bellamy. That doesn't go either for Bellamy. And here are the Stars. They're on a 17-7 run.
Well, that fast break went according to plan.
Yeah, nice job there, Greg. Recognizing the opportunity was there to push it, and then excellent execution.
Here's the teardrop. Here's Johnson, and the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. The Elites making a switch here. Robertson's checked in. Olajuwon's checked in for the Stars. Russell comes in for Malone. And it's Johnson penetrating. And that one's good. Johnson's got 4 this quarter.
Excellent communication on the inbound play there, guys. He got in a good position, and the pass was as it needed to be, on time and on target.
Johnson dishes to James. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. The pass to Barry. And James pulls it down. James has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Gervin kicks to Russell. It's stolen. Oh, and here we go. Irving's got it, the fast break chance. Here's Robertson. And James pulls it down.
Most of the time, that shot will go down. Boy, the defenders have to make sure they tag him.
No good with the triple. The Leeds trail by 18. Clark, some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, they need a basket just to regain some momentum here, Kevin. They'll take as many of those looks as they can get.
A minute 50 left in the third. Johnson attacking. Irving with the steal. Robertson with it, and it's Johnson picking him up. Here's Irving. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. Irving's got his second bucket.
Wow, risky shot there size-wise, but the incredible skill that he possesses allows that one to go.
Well, the quick high release negated any height disadvantage he had right there.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Here's Robertson. He's got 13. Passes it to Barry. Wide open look, and he knocks down the jumper.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Johnson's to Gervin. Takes the three. Shot is no good. Now the Elites take it the other way. And here is Irving. From deep, Robertson. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Robertson's got it back down to single digits for the Elites. Robertson's getting it done tonight. Efficiently here from the floor. 6 of 10 so far. Picked by Olajuwon. And here's James outside. And that one's good. James has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Stars.
A tough first half, but it's been a different story here since the break.
It's stolen by Olajuwon. Johnson outside from downtown. And the Stars get it back. James, the pass to Johnson. Second shot opportunity. Elites with the rebound. Robertson outside. Rebound the Stars. Johnson's got 6 rebounds in the game. With 1 on the clock. Oh, and he just knocked down the buzzer beater.
Nice shot.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Stars out in front, leading by 14. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Welcome back, everyone, to the Rising Stars Challenge, where the NBA's youngest, brightest stars take the stage.
And it's not hard to tell just how much fun these young guys are having out there tonight.
That's exactly right, and the same goes for the fans. I mean, they're having a blast, too. What a terrific event this has been.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for the Elites, Barry is out there with Bird. Then it's Bellamy. Then there's Maravich.
Oh, and the crowd goes crazy after seeing that finish.
Yep, a throwdown appropriate for the occasion. That's how to get these fans revved up and excited.
Here's Barry. Good, and the assist goes to Hardaway. And it's 6 points for buckets.
And that's got to happen if they want to have a chance to turn this thing around. I mean, he needs to just take the game over. I mean, it seems like he's been hesitant to pull the trigger.
A nice shot by Jordan.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
Barry the pass to Bird. Malone with the block. And it ends up out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Johnson, he's checked in for Gervin.
Johnson.
And Bird gets it to go on the assist by Bellamy. Bellamy's got his 4th assist in this one. And the Stars leading by 14. Here's Jordan. And Maravich pulls it down.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And the rejection by Abdul-Jabbar. Bird's shot is good.
Boy, they're doing a nice job, a really good job of getting second chances here. And that's a great way to cut into that lead. I mean, nothing is more demoralizing to a defense than put back. Maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that.
And we know he's capable of those memorable dunks.
Yeah, and when he's got a lead like that, why not take a few chances? A lot more engaging and entertaining than just doing the old ho-hum one-hander.
They get it again. Abdul-Jabbar. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass.
Almost an impossible shot to block in the post. The defender can't give up that much of a height advantage and expect to contest it.
Here's Hardaway, and 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Stars.
They keep piling up the assists, and they haven't cooled off at all.
They've consistently drilled the mid-range jumper tonight as well, which has forced the D to come out on them.
That free throw good from Hardaway. Hardaway hits them both. We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Back to Johnson. Abdul-Jabbar dishes to James. But they'll get another chance.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
And Kevin, plays like that are really the reason they've got a nice lead right now. Just a great job on the glass.
And Greg, the jam and the follow gets their whole bench jumping. Clark, look at them. They are really into it.
Yeah, they sure are. That's a little salt in the wound there. I mean, they take a miss and turn it into one of the plays of the game. That hurts.
Leads trail by 14. Bellamy with a screen on Johnson. Now the feed to Bird. Malone with the steal. To the paint. And the dunk by Jordan.
And that's how you make a steal count. Turn it into a quick slam at the other end.
It was really a case, it looked like Greg Anthony right there, if I can say so. It was really a case of a great defensive play triggering some instant offense.
Yeah, I remember GA as an irritant. And this guy, much like Greg, creating havoc out there.
Fourth quarter of play, and over 3.5 minutes have gone by. Hardaway for 3. And it's Malone with the rebound. Malone's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And you can see the difference with their ability to win with their speed, guys.
Boy, I love the pace and flow that their open court offense has been played with. I mean, it's been humming quietly, but very efficient.
James kicks to Johnson. That drops. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
And the Stars leading by 20. And 3 from Jordan. The long-distance 3 is buried. Jordan's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up.
It's still pretty early to judge, but so far the 2014 draft class has lived up to the hype. The top guys were as good as promised, and a lot of talent down later in the draft as well.
With the 2014 draft class, Clark, it was so hyped up, a lot of teams probably didn't care that they were losing some games at the end of the year as they themselves were testing some younger players on their roster.
Yeah, agree with you wholeheartedly there. And you look at the guys from that class, many of them have star potential.
Outside, Maravich. Oh, and the jam by Bird.
Well, for one, he hasn't let them down. I mean, but a few other guys need to pick up the pace if they're going to be good.
Now a timeout called by the Stars.
You know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do. Johnson,
he's checked in for Barry. And the Stars leading by 19 points. Here's Jordan. That's in there. Johnson with the assist. 32 points for Michael.
They're forcing the ball inside, and it's working beautifully.
It really is. 5 out of 6 of their last field goals have come from the paint.
Here's Hardaway. Nice touch on the bank shot. Hardaway has got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Johnson. He kicks it to Abdul-Jabbar. And some very quick points for him on that possession. And the Stars lead by 21.
They're spraying them home from mid-range today, guys.
Finding the gaps in the defense and really just slicing and dicing them right now.
2 open that time. Made it look too easy. Hardaway has got 9 points now in just the second half. Johnson outside. Outside Jordan from deep three-point range. And Maravich pulls it down. And so here are the elites. Bellamy with a screen on Johnson. And here's Bird for 3. Rebound by the Stars. Abdul-Jabbar's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. A nice shot by Jordan.
And 2 teammates there hooking up on that bucket. Always a little bit of an advantage to have guys out there who know each other.
It sure is. I mean, it eliminates some of that getting to know you feeling out period.
On the wing, Bird. A leaner. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Bird's got 28.
I like the way he's not forcing anything, taking advantage of what the defense is giving him. He's been a key contributor for them in this quarter.
Throws it up high, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Come on now, did they really just pull that off?
That was an outstanding play.
I tell you what, there are alley-oops, and then, fellas, there are alley-oops.
And what a game from Malone. 11 rebounds, and he has sent a bunch of shots in reverse.
And because of that, there's now a major intimidation factor working in their favor.
And both free throws good for Malone. Here's Hardaway. Feeds it to Johnson. And that one is stuffed right through.
Well, you can't give him that kind of a position in the post.
Oh, without question. I mean, when he gets it in that tight and that close, that's easy. Real easy.
Maravich kicks to Hardaway. Here's Johnson. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Johnson's got 6 points in the quarter.
And you like to see since the half now, he's finally starting to come around.
Here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Larry Johnson. Johnson's got 8 rebounds in this game. To the inside, and stolen by James. And now here's Johnson, the fast break chance. Jordan's shot is off.
Boy, did they need that rebound. I mean, they have struggled on the boards overall, but still with a chance to win.
Exactly, because they've made enough plays to keep it close. And as a result, they're still in it.
And once again off the mark by the Stars.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
And it's Bird missing. And the Stars leading by 14. Jordan the pass to James. And the foul called on ABC. That's his first foul.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Greg, no problem for me with that call. I mean, he was still sliding right there.
1:36 left in the fourth quarter. Johnson can't get it to go. Outside Hardaway. To the middle. Shot left block. Malone with the block. And the ball ends up out of bounds. And they retain possession. Johnson against Hardaway. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here.
Really an extraordinary game for Hardaway. He's got 13 points and 16 assists. Good contributions for him offensively with the assist and also making some nice steals.
You know what, Clark, you're right on the money with that. He's been just as creative as he has been disruptive.
The first one falls.
They're locked in from the charity stripe this half. Not a miss yet.
And trying to cut into this lead, they need every edge they can get.
Second free throw, no good.
Boy, he'd sure like to have that miss back. Hard to chip away at a lead when you're leaving freebies at the line.
Here's Maravich. That shot is in, just like 6 others have been for him. He's shooting 7 for 15. We've got 1:08 left in the fourth quarter. Here's Hardaway. Malone with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
3 points to 18.
Hardaway against Johnson. Johnson wide open. He fires. And the lead is down inside single digits.
Well, he's having a great half here. Exactly the opposite of the first.
And it's Abdul-Jabbar penetrating, and he gets it to go. And the Stars lead by 11.
And that keeps him perfect from the field this quarter.
Hardaway against Johnson. High post try. And it comes off the front of the rim. Oh, and here comes Johnson all alone.
Well, if it wasn't out of reach, it is now, thanks to that last little spurt.
And why put the brakes on now? I just say keep on letting it fly.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Yeah, but that's no excuse for that kind of foul. I mean, that might be an explanation for it, but certainly doesn't justify it. And even then, it's just not a good play.
Here's what the Elites have going on right now. McAdoo, he's checked in for Bellamy. Irving comes in for Bird. Robertson, he's checked in for Maravich. And it's Richardson in for Johnson. And so, here are the Elites. It's a 14-point game. Here's the screen. Off the pick. Elijah Wan with the block. And out of bounds as the Elites gain possession.
Substitution for your Elites. Bird.
Here's Richardson. The Elites again can't hit it. Elijah Wan. Harden misses the shot. So no problem for the Stars as they get the win.
What a terrific game. I tell you what, these young players are going to give us years of excitement to come. The future of the NBA is looking very bright with these guys, Kevin.
Terrific young players. It sure is. You're right, Greg. And this really was a fun contest to watch, as it always is. We hope you've all enjoyed it as much as we have. Thanks so much for joining us. For Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, I'm Kevin Harlan. We'll see you again next time.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Welcome back, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson. Got Shaquille O'Neal, got Kenny the Jet Smith. Without further ado, let's take a look at our Jordan player of the game. He led the way tonight with a double-double and was a major reason why they won tonight. His effort and intensity gave them the boost they needed. Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, as Dr. O'Neal predicted, I knew he'd be the star of the Rising Stars Challenge this year. Told you that 10 times already, Kenny. So much great young talent on the floor, but this kid stole the show with the display he put on.
His field goal percentage was excellent, up over 60%. This was a player in total control of his game. He didn't try to do too much. He didn't get reckless, just took what the defense gave him.
And that wraps up our coverage of the Rising Stars game here on 2K Sports. For Kenny the Jet and Shaquille O'Neal, and for Kevin Harlan and the entire 2K Sports crew, this is Ernie Johnson. We look forward to seeing you again as the second half of the NBA season gets underway.